Barbara. I'm a few minutes late. I'll be right there just as soon as I can get this all sorted out. Sorry. This is one of those days where I have to sign up for shows. And just so everybody knows, I can't see chat right this minute. I am fixing the stuff that I have to fix so that my mods don't have to go so crazy. Oh, that didn't work. That was a wrong place. I need to go here. What the heck? Oh gosh, come on. There we go. We don't want my mods to have to fight with trolls. So I'm going to be in and out because I've got a church service. Okay. Sunday slows. Okay. Well, that sounds fine, Barbara. Yeah, that's what I was just fixing was subscribers mode. But I'm going to double check it because I'm not sure I did it right. That's what happens when I start getting to trying to do things fast. I shouldn't try to do things fast. There we go. Yep, that's all good. Now I just got to fix the Hi Pam, hi Patricia. I just got to fix what do I got to fix? The focus. Make sure that the autofocus is turned off. There we go. There we go. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Joyce. I hate it when I have to do two things at the same time. It doesn't work very well for me. Good morning or afternoon. Yet it all depends on where you're at, doesn't it, Pam? It came on as subscribers only. Okay, thanks, Barbara. I thought it was, but I didn't want to say for sure. Okay, the other day I was cutting some cardboard for some cardstock for this project, and I cut it wrong. So I have to start over again. So I thought while I wait for people to get in to do my little journal page, I would cut a few pages of this. Okay. Basically 6 inches would work. Yeah. Because that's definitely more than 5.5. Yep, 6 inches will work. 6 inches. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kathy. Sharon, a package came from you, and I'm going to open it in a bit. I'm just going to cut this cardstock while we wait for folks. Hi, Lisa. The other day, for some reason, I cut the cardstock directly in half, and that's not what it needs. So I had to get out some more, which is no big deal. This cardstock I've had for 100 years. It's a whole ream. It's not very great cardstock, but it works for an organization project. Hi, Nashua. I hope I've seen everybody coming in. I'm glad you're here. I actually got 2 packages yesterday, but I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm not going to show you the other package until Thursday when Lisa is here. Because it came from Lisa, and I want you to see it when you see Lisa. So, yesterday was a good package day. Kathy, we didn't get anything. We had wonderful sunny weather. We didn't even get any rain. Originally, when it was coming a little further north, when it was supposed to hit, um, what is it? Well, it was supposed to come in a little further north, and we were supposed to get some rain out of it. We didn't even get any rain. It hasn't rained here in probably 3 weeks. So, Kathy, if your friends, if you want your grass and stuff to stay alive, you might need to have it watered. I'm having to water the garden every few days because we haven't had rain, I don't think, in about 3 weeks. Hi, Julie. Tabble is updating the software. Okay. But yeah, Jeff made the comment this morning. The one thing about not getting any rain is the grass doesn't grow. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm not sure it's a good thing, but it's apparently a good thing. Oh, I have such a mess. I didn't even get this table cleaned up until just a little while ago from Thursday. I mean, to spend that like that, it was just a mess. But yeah, we got nothing out of it. I wasn't sure, so I didn't make big plans for Thursday. Well, Jeff, I just found the wax paper. It's in the project box, right with the project. Oh dear. Oh gosh. He told me it would be in the studio. I looked in the piles, but I didn't find it in the piles. It wasn't in the pile. It was in a tub. So, if you guys didn't see this, I think it was Wednesday video. I think it was Wednesday's video. I did a video on how to hold on to these tiny little words, how to store them, how to organize them, how to, whatever. And hi, Vanessa. If one of my mods wants to grab that video and stick it in there, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. But that's what I'm doing, is I'm just making more pages to go in here, and I'll get on and do something in just a couple minutes. I'll do something more fun, but I need more pages to go in this little notebook. So, and there's lots of things you could use instead of this release paper, but I have lots of this release paper just because I have to send out boxes with labels, so I end up with a lot of release paper. And I save it because, it's got purpose. You can always use this stuff. It works really well to put washi tape on if you want to put washi tape on a page for some reason. Or even if you want to put regular washi on or regular tape on something so that you can like paint on it. Like if you're going to put masking tape down so that you can make your own washi tape, this release paper works really well for that. So give me just a couple minutes. I'm going to just work on this a few minutes, and then we'll do our little journal page. Yay, yay. Lisa, Thursday's explanation, did it make sense to you as far as she asked me kind of like the difference between junk journals and glue books and things like that, and I just hope that I didn't get off on a tangent and leave that question sort of not answered well. Because I know we went kind of down a rabbit trail. Julie's back at her tablet. Okay. This paper by itself is not sturdy enough, so that's what the deal is with this cardboard. Cardstock. I'm just gonna make like sturdier pages, but pages that are what do you call that? Slick. Duh. Sorry. So see, now that's my page. It's sturdy and it's got the release paper on it. The rabbit trail was fun though. I'm probably still a bit unsure of things, but that's okay. Okay, well, if you think of how you want to ask the question, maybe I can come up with a better answer. Honestly, I was thinking about that though, Lisa. It's like there's so many different things. Junk journals, glue books, let's get glue all over me. Art journals, art books, and they kind of roll into one another. They kind of are. I use my junk journals like art journals. I don't use my junk journal to write in. So that's kind of, it all depends on who you are and what you do. Let me think. Art girl. I'm trying. Hi, Artsy. I know who you should probably look at. It's Joey Defee. Joie Defee, I think is how it is. And she does kind of journal in her junk journal. I'm trying to think of others who might do that too. So the best way I can explain junk journals is make out nothing but junk, like junk make, etc. Yep, that's kind of what it is. But yes, and Lisa, that's the one person I can think of who actually journals in her junk journal. And I've made junk journals that you could journal in. I just don't. So I'm gonna put this up because this isn't very much fun. This is one of those things you do when you don't have anything else to do. Hi, Andrea. Okay, let's make a little tiny journal page, and then either that or we can do Happy Mail. Which should we do first, journal page or Happy Mail? What is it I'm making? Hi, Melissa. I'm just making more pages right this minute for my little book that will hold my words. I just needed to make some more pages. And I'm just putting cardstock inside of release paper. Okay, Julie spoke first. She said Happy Mail. That would be journaling in mine. I've been collecting poetry books and words on paper to add, but I don't want to write myself. That's, yeah, seeing the writing I do is not really something I want to do all fancy. But that's what I'm doing, Melissa. I was just making some more pages, and they can wait, and we can do something more fun. I might work on that some more later if I run out of stuff to do, but I don't think I will because I have a lot of stuff to do today. So Happy Mail it is. because Julie said Happy Mail. And this is my Happy Mail book that I put the cards and stuff in. And this is my Happy Mail book that I usually make a little page in. So that's those. And this is the Happy Mail I got. Sorry, I still have sleepy eyes. Okay. What is the release paper? Oh, the release paper is, just a minute, I'll show you. It's just the back side of labels. Just a minute. Let me go get that. Let me go get that video. And I'll, that way you can see what I was, kind of what I was doing. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I can't see chat right this second. Okay. Come here. Where is that? Doot, doot, doot. Okay, there's that. Okay. This is the words storage video. Did it post? Yeah. Oh, that says WAD storage for video. So word storage video. This is the back side of labels. Hi, fashion lover. This is it's where the labels peel off. So that's what's release paper. But you can use wax paper or freezer paper. I suggested other things, Melissa, to do that project with. I had several things I suggested. Okay, thanks, Melissa. This came from Sharon Lombard. Sweetie. Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Look what she sent me. A silver and a gold Posca pen, which I don't have. So, and some pretty napkins. What is this one? This one is wisteria. Is that right? Is that wisteria? I think that's wisteria. If not, that's, I don't know why I can't remember what it is because we have this. It grows here. Hi, Gail. And Sharon, thank you very much, sweetie. This one just, it says exotic plants. It's really pretty. And this one says Paris. Well, that's interesting. The center flower is different than all the other flowers, and it's a complete flower. I haven't tried that yet, Lisa, because I decided to do it the other way, but that it might work really well to make things stick. I don't know if it'd work be too sticky. That will be my question. So you'll have to let us know what happens. And this is a card, and in the card, isn't that beautiful? Especially for you to see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower. And then she put a flower in the front. Oops. I forgot I put those in there. And then she sent me some birds that she colored, painted. Oh, let's get you closer. I have a tiny iron, so I'm hoping it will work well. Yeah, I have one of those itty bitty irons too. Yeah, freezer paper is an option. You can use the glue paper. You can glue it just like I am, but freezer paper might really work very nicely. You could glue it to wax paper, but she painted some birds for me. So we'll have to use one of those today the Yeah, aren't they, Barbara? They're gorgeous. So I am going to put her card in my book, in this book, because that's where I keep the cards. And let me see, I don't think I'm going to put this in the book because that looks like a good thing to make some kind of a pocket or maybe a tiny little journal out of. Maybe we'll make a tiny little journal out of that. That might be fun. So I'm just going to put the card in here. Did you stick? Yeah, you did. Okay. I think we're going to put it right. Oh, that's perfect. Look it's on this purple page. Let me back out just a little bit. Well, for crying out loud, why are you not backing up? There you go. I know that they are, Melissa, because they were done with a stamp set. They were stamped and then fussy cut out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that right there. Just glue it down. Matching colors. Yeah, isn't that pretty? I'm going to tell you, I had to go hunt my... Okay, why do I have device setup stuff? Hold on just a minute, guys. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Okay. There we go. It's all right. But you know what? I might put one of these birds on there too. Let's see. No, I don't think I will because it doesn't really show up. I kind of like that one though. So I think I'll put that one right there. Purple, blue, and green, my favorite combo. Oh, all these, and this is, okay, Lisa, this is a junk journal for sure. These are junk mail envelopes that were jelly printed. Yeah, I did mention the freezer paper and wax paper in my video. So that's why. But Lisa, these are all, if you can tell, these are all junk mail envelopes that I jelly printed, and then they're bound into a file folder. This is just a file folder this is a long file folder, so like a legal size file folder that I folded up a pocket on. Yeah, you get all kinds of junk mail. And this is one of those things where it would be hard to write unless you wrote on something else and put it in there. But it works really well to put in my happy mail. You could art journal on it, that kind of thing. But it all depends on, like I put the note and this some things that she sent me. I need to put a date on this though. Okay, this came yesterday, 10/1. Hi, Barbara. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, give me just a minute. I'm just double checking on something. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I do with my cards and things. And then we're going to do a page in this little journal. I'm not sure. We may have to make something with this today, though. This would be fun. Maybe I won't make a journal. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do this. Instead, I want... Oh, that might be really pretty. But when I fold it, will it... Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do something with this envelope. Yeah, I took care of it, Julie. There was one more layer on this napkin, so I'm taking it off. We may have to do two things because this is going to take a little while to dry, I think. What do I want to do? I think what I want to do is... I don't know. Kind of like the bottom half better than the top half. Do I like that? Do I like the top half? I think I like the bottom half better. So that means first we need some water. Barbara, did I say hello? I hope I said hello. I hope I've said hello to everybody, but if I haven't, I do apologize. Okay, well, we're going to give ourselves a little room here in case we don't get this done very well. You know. Some reason, there we go. Now the brush is working. Okay. I think we'll just go on across like that. Okay. Need to know where this is folded in half. Where's the halfway mark? Right there. We're going to make a little journal out of this envelope. That's just what I want to do. So, okay. I'm saving this flower over here to do something else with. Okay. All right. So we need some Speaking lovely people. Have you heard from Tori? No, have not. I did see that Dana checked in from, she's in sort of Central Florida, and I did see that she checked in. I think most everybody, there's a few people that have some major damage, but that they're all physically okay. Okay. I gotta clean that up so that I can move my thing back down. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty napkin, Julie. It's a very pretty napkin. Okay, so now we need to just put some more over the top, and then we'll set that aside and let it dry for right now after we get it all stuck down. Okay, now I gotta find some place to sit it so that it'll get dry. Uh-oh, there we go. Don't be messy. Unless she heard she was in the hospital. Oh, I did not know that. All righty. Okay, so now I don't think I'm going to do a page in here today because I'm going to do that little journal with Sharon's stuff. Maybe I should. It wouldn't be hard to do. Heck, I can do a page really fast with this. Sharon said such pretty stuff. I can. All right, I already decided on my page. Colin suggested what? Okay, bye-bye, Barbara. I am not going to use, though. I'm going to use glue stick. Not that glue stick. Yeah, Julie, it's like, okay, that one just, boop, boop, it's done. The page is done, right? It won't take 2 seconds to do a page that is that simple. I'll have to go back and do another one in my little book, though, because I haven't missed doing a little journal page on a Sunday in a long time, unless I wasn't actually here. So okay, but I want something to stick that down better with. I guess I could have used glue stick to stick that to the envelope too, but I didn't. So, but then we'll have to find a word or something to go on this page, because you know. Oh, there's Dana. I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. I would guess her ears were just on fire. I was just saying that I saw that you were safe. Might have a mess, but you're safe. So, and we're playing with some things that Sharon sent to me in some happy mail. So there's that. Now we have to find some little words. And I don't have all my words situated yet, so let's see if I've got anything that I like in this. That says the sun setting behind the trees, and then it says as beautiful, but I'm going to just cut off the as. So it says the sun setting behind the trees, beautiful. He's looking for worms. We have some friends who live in their RV, and they were in Fort Myers. We sort of, shoot. Well, that was good. I got glue all over my page. I will have to clean it up. They did all right, but it sure wouldn't have been me. Well, and from what I saw, I-75 is flooded somewhere down there. Kathy was just asking me about us, what we got, but we didn't get anything. So other than cool weather, it did bring some cool weather in, which has been really, really nice. I've had the windows open for several days. Right there's where the glue is wet, I think. I may have to go back over that later. Man, that was just so fast and so simple. Hi, Janie. I mean, we wouldn't leave because, we're sort of in that area where it wouldn't be that big a deal. But, I mean, if your house has wheels, you can move it. Okay. 10, 2, 2, 2. There we go. And for some reason, there's a little piece of gold sticking down right there I don't like. So get rid of it. Okay, so that's a page from Sharon's Happy Meal. Too fun. That was fun. Okay, now we got to do a little journal page because, if I don't do a little journal page, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's going to take a while for them to rebuild. I'd say it's as bad or worse than Michael. I don't know. We'll have to find out. They won't know, I'm sure, for several weeks. Okay, where's my little journal? There it is. Okay. Now, this little journal, I usually pick up scraps that are on my desk. But I don't know. I kind of had to clean my desk, so we'll have to see what we can find. Yeah, you can't see we're Crestview is one of the highest places in the state. It's at like 350 feet above sea level. So we're right around that 300 mark feet above sea level. So as far as storm surge goes, we won't get the storm surge. Because we're far enough off the coast and we have the barrier island and all that kind of thing. When the hurricanes hit here, they usually destroy Pensacola Beach and Gulf Breeze and all of that out there. So, but Sally sat on top of us and rained on top of us so bad that we lost 16, 17 trees. So, it's not just about the storm surge. It can also be about the rain, and it's also about tornadoes because they all make bad tornadoes. So, okay, so I don't have a lot of junky pieces on my table today, so I may have to reach around and see what I can find. And I always keep this little basket up here. This basket's full of junky stuff. So, yeah, barrier islands make a big difference. Okay, not sure what I'm going to do. I had these two little things. I've got these birds and things from Sharon. I picked up this piece of black because for some reason it's these things, these little bits are calling my name. I could use another piece of napkin, but I don't think I want to today. I definitely think I need to take these out and use them. Okay, where's the thing to get them out? Oh, that would be good if I have that black. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and I've been in several tornadoes. Or watched them, or been too close to them. When we were in Nebraska, took the house out next door to us and took trees on both sides of us. That day, though, there was 7 tornadoes. We got the little one in town. It was just a little one that still took the house next door out. Yep. Oh yeah, Jeannie, this book on Sunday, the little tiny itty bitty pieces that probably should go in the trash can end up in my little bin here. What is that? Things that you wouldn't necessarily want to keep. Oh, there's another one of those. Might use that. I don't keep more than this kind of. I keep scraps. I have 2 drawers of scraps over there, but these are always, just whatever I can find. And usually it has some kind of a little, well, I usually have some kind of little focal point somewhere along the line. I might have to get out a piece or 2 that's a focal point. You never know. I haven't gotten very far in this book yet, so. Okay, these are really hard to open. You'd think. Oh. Well, thank you, Janie. It's, sometimes they take a lot to get put together, and sometimes they come together right away. The littlest scrap can, right now, this is the scrap that's making me want to do something with it. Okay. Is the littlest, tiniest scrap. It's, just a piece of painty paper, but that's what I want to kind of work with. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but good grief. If I had known these were going to be such a hard thing to open, I'd opened them this morning before. There we go. There we go. These you should shake. You should definitely shake these because it does make a difference as to how they're gonna function. So I don't know what page I'm going to use, but I'm thinking and when I glue this down, I'm going to glue those down because I really like how they're torn off of there. No, no. Yeah, shrink wrap is not my favorite thing, but and you see how this is sticking out the top? I'm going to leave it sticking out the top, I'm pretty sure. I just make sure that things don't stick out the bottom too much. And I could bring it down because it has room. It could come down like this. But if it's going to stick out of the book, it either needs to stick out the top or the right-hand side, because I don't want it to stick out below it. It's hard to put it on the shelf if you do. I was thinking about that, and what I want to do is sometimes it takes me a while. I really like that, and I'm not sure I want to mess with it. Lisa, Sharon sent me this. These are stamped from that Dollar Tree stamp set, and then she painted them and cut them out. Just a minute, I'll get the stamp set for you to show you. I have it here somewhere. This is the stamp set she used. You see this bird right here? And this is the flower. There's a flower somewhere. Oh, that's not that flower. This flower is not on this set. Then this bird is. It's right there. These little flowers are that flower right there. And then, okay, this is another set, and this is where this flower came from. This flower is from this one right here, but it's the leaves from there that she, you found that one in town? Both of these are Dollar Tree stamp sets, and they're very nice stamp sets. Now, Helen Piccola got me this set at, the Park Lane is a Joann's thing, and she said the day she got them they were half off. But there's some, Park Lane also has some really nice less expensive stamp sets. I have stamp sets coming out my ears, so I don't have to have any, but I do like them. I really like that, just like it is. I can't imagine my pages are that simple today. We are going to have to put some little marks on that black, though. I just have to. But rather than putting it on the front, I want to maybe put it on the back and see if I'm happy. Yeah, Joann's there. Yeah, they're pretty nice stamp sets. Okay, the other thing, these they don't have ink in them right away, so you have to get the ink down to the tip. So ooh, these are really nice. I like that gold is really nice and solid. Ooh, so is the silver. Well, I have tons of stamps from Stampin' Up! Days and before, actually. I got my first rubber stamps on our honeymoon. Okay, I gotta have different glasses to see this. Can you guys see how well that did? That's really nice. I'm hoping that it's focused. Come here. Focus. There we go. It won't stay focused. That's the problem. Anyways, I think I'm going to use the gold. Well, hello, Arabella. Oh, yeah, that's a really good deal, Lisa. I have a lot of stamps from that way too. So, okay, so I'm going to put that in there. I need to find out what's going on here. I'm sorry, guys. I actually have to work today some. So, I had to get my thing in. Okay. So I have to pay attention to my phone in case it does call me. Is what I'm trying to say. I actually have stamps I don't use. I need to go through my stamps again and get rid of things because my style has changed a lot. And a lot of the Stampin' Up! Stamps I got as a demonstrator, and I got them for cards and projects for shows and stuff, and now I don't use that kind. So okay, I think I'm going to glue this on and then put some little marks on, and then we need to find some pretty words. Okay. Oh, I should mention this to Lisa. Oh, just a minute. Lisa, I wouldn't send you out to buy something just to go buy something, but you're gonna notice that Lisa Conway and I both use this glue a lot. It's called Art Glitter Glue. Let me get you one that's not so dirty. There. It's called Art Glitter Glue. Has no glitter in it at all. It's a clear adhesive. Actually they make one that dries white. I think this one dries clear. It's kind of pricey, but you don't use a lot of it at one time, and it is fabulous glue. Just you know, I didn't use it and didn't use it and didn't use it, and then I decided, oh, I will try that, and boy, I'm really glad I did. I really should clean my bottle, though, don't you think? One of these days, maybe I will. Okay, so this is a scrap that probably should have gone in the trash. You know, if I'd have been a normal human being, I'd have put it in the trash. And these are pretty little things from Sharon. Oh, yes. You want to buy it before Quilt Market? Yes. Mine was unopened. Opened it and it's good. Yeah. If you guys order this glue, you need to order it before it gets cold. They don't ship when it's going to freeze because it does freeze, and if it freezes, it's kind of like no good. Thank you, Julie, for that reminder, because it means I use my glue. Yes, that, and I refill this over and over again. I mean, this is my original bottle that I got. I actually bought this local, but the store no longer exists. And I've gone through a couple of refill bottles. So, okay, I am going to put some little gold marks on here because I think that will, you know, just... Let's bring in a little closer. An 8-ounce refill. I think these are 16 ounces. That should do it, Lisa. I mean, I use mine a ton. So, okay, is that going to come in any closer? It's not. Okay, that's as close as I can get, guys. Oh, Sharon, this pen is really a pretty color. Thank you. Thank you for all the goodies. I love having goodies to play with. It is getting warm in my studio. You knew I would like them? I do. Okay, now it needs some words because, you know, right now it needs some words right here. Oh, mine stays just like this all the time. Okay, bye, Gail. The one thing I will tell you is that I've had to replace this pin twice. The first one I pulled the ball off. Don't ask me how I did that, but I did. And the second one, I forgot to put it back, and when I went to shove it in there, it was kind of hard, and I bent the pin bad enough that I had to replace it. So I have replaced the pin a couple of times, but I just leave this little cappy thing on and the pin in it, and it just sits on my table. And I actually take this on trips with me just like this. I do, when I pack it in the camper, I do make sure that it sits where it stays upright, so that it doesn't spill. But you knew I'd like them. I do like them. Okay, we need some words for that. And I have some purpley words, purpley pinky words somewhere. Where are those? I haven't got those taken care of yet. So, okay. Are they in here? I might have pulled them out. They may be somewhere else. Yeah, that's, they're in that stuff. Okay. Oh, I like that. That says feeling happy, but this one says remember who you are. Find your happiness. That's my favorite today. It needs to go over this way though, so that it's not centered there. There, that's what it needs to do. But I think the edge of it needs to be inked. Come here. Got it. My ink pad might need some ink in it. All right. Yep. Then we will go around it with gold scribbles ink glue. Patricia, are you doing your little journal page today? Barbara is at In and Out. She's at she's got a church service she's listening to, so she probably won't work on her little page till later. Okay. Oh man, love it, love it. Yep. Okay, now we have to put a date on this. I don't think I want to date it with that. I think I'd rather date it with this. And we're going to go to October, October 2, 2022. Then finish your October tangle for the day. Oh, are you doing Inktober? I really like it. 2 really simple pages today. That is really, this was where the glue was earlier, and I'm pretty sure it was wet, and that's why my pen didn't write, so I'm just gonna go over it. Yep, that's what it was. The glue was just wet. Yep, I like it. Bye, Gail. Yeah, I'm doing things, but I'm not doing anything that requires an everyday commitment. This right now, there's too much going on. Okay, so this isn't dry yet. We'll get there. If we don't get to finish it today, we'll finish it this next week. But they're actually gold, Barbara. Sharon sent me 2 new Posca pens, a silver one and a gold one. And I know they don't look like it on camera. They're actually gold. Let's see if we'll get it to focus. Come here. Come here. Nope, not going to focus. And they're actually pretty shiny. So the next thing I want to show you would be a good thing to do for Inktober because it'd be simple. New Poscas, yes. This was last night's video, right? I think so. Yeah, I think this was last night's video. And I have a project in mind for these little pieces of paper. But my thing was to create lots and lots of little pieces of collage paper with multiple different little marks on them. Okay. They don't have to be anything special, but they needed to have different little marks. So that, and the other thing is that I've had so many appointments between Mom and myself, Jeff's dad, everything's going on. So I needed this little book to tote my stuff. So this is a little book that I tote with me. It had to be small, and it had to work. This was, like I said, this was last night's video. It's getting very mechanical sounding every now and then. Huh. I don't know why, Julie. And this has actually got, I put a piece of, this is real thin corrugated cardboard in there so that when I am in the doctor's office or waiting on my mom in the car or whatever, I have something that I can use to write on. That's, and this will be a good project to do the little marks. The whole point is that I tend to use the same marks over and over. All right. So, by playing with the marks and trying to make little pieces of, now I have a plan for this. I will tell you this another day. I have a plan for that and how I'm going to use it and what I'm going to use it for. I already know. But for the moment, all I'm doing is taking little scrappy pieces of paper, and I'm using these Micron Pigma pens. I love these pens. I have them in different sizes. I have them in, I think this one is a wedge. No, this one is just a thick thing. One of them's a wedge, like flat on the end. See the flat tip? And that makes a different kind of mark. And you guys know I tend to use an awful lot of dots and circles, which is fine, but my point is to try to make myself make other kinds of marks. So that you get other kinds of ideas. And this is really good for when you are someplace like the doctor's office where you can't really pay attention to what you're doing. You can't really make calligraphy points are 2 millimeter and 3 millimeter, and the point is 1 millimeter. Okay, this one is a 3 millimeter. It must be a calligraphy point because it's flat. Yeah, and that's probably what these are. This is probably the bold solid point, and then the calligraphy pen. And I don't know why. That might be the other one. I'll have to look at it in just a second. And I'm not necessarily going to use this whole piece of paper as it is. So if I don't do the whole piece, or like if I get called in and I'm not, say, finished with my little piece of paper, that's okay, because it can be where the pieces that could be done, you know. Let's look at this one. This is a 2. No, this is just a really super fine tip. Let's find another little piece of paper. This looks like a fun piece of paper. Now, these pieces of paper were all totally just taken out of my scrap bin. I don't know if I can. And just because this is what I'm using does not mean that's what you have to use. These work really well for me, and they fit in this little book. And I have always liked these pens. It's not like you have to use this kind of pen to do this kind of thing. The other thing that I was sitting at my desk the other night using my fountain pen. Now, the problem with this particular fountain pen is that this ink is not permanent. They made marks of all kinds. I have not gotten a chance to watch the hop yet. I do want to watch the hop because the fodder school stuff, if I had money and time, I would love to take fodder school, but I just know that I can't commit to it. I just don't have time to commit to that. But the ink in this is blue, but it's permanent. It's a bulletproof ink. Let me see if I can reach that. Now I have a permanent black ink. When this one gets empty, I'm going to put this permanent black ink in there. But this is a blue one, and it's called, well, that's good. It's not on the outside. Oh, it has some sort of Civil War name on it. It's called 54th Massachusetts. And this particular ink, they're called bulletproof, which means that they are waterproof. So, and it's full of that. And my marks don't have to be black. So, you know, that's the thing, Barbara. It's like, okay, I do fodder all the time. I do. There's a lot of those things that they did last year, and I've seen different things that I already do. So, but it would still be fun. You know, you always learn stuff when you take a class from someone, or when you watch just watching any YouTuber makes me, I learn something, even if it's just a different way to do something that I already do. It's a problem for me, not permanent. Yes, and that's the thing. That's why I have ordered permanent ink. And actually, Barbara, I ordered, I've got all of these pretty, I ordered these. Altier Artist Pigment ink is also waterproof. I have a lot of ink, but they won't necessarily go through fountain pens. I have a ton of these inks. Just a minute. Just a minute. Like these Dr. Martin ones. And I have, I can't reach the others, but I've got acrylic inks and I got those Dr. Martin ones. I have a lot of those, but they can't go through these fountain pens. But what I did was I did order samples to match my pens. So when I empty these that aren't permanent, I have permanent samples to test to see if they will do what I want them to do. And these are all Noodler's ones. It just so happens that they have had a really good recommendation for permanent inks, and they're fountain pen friendly. So that's. But yeah, Barbara, that's one reason. Now, my plan for these, it won't be, I'll probably use a glue stick to put them in, so it won't be quite so important for the pieces to be permanent. But you see, I'm getting all kinds of different little marks. Remember the journal pantry from last year, just watching the Fodder School Hoppers? Yes, yeah, the journal pantry that Lisa and I did last year is very much like Fodder School. That's the thing, and any mass making in all respects is like Fodder School. Anytime you mass make something, you're creating pieces, just like Sharon sending me that little package of stamped and cut out pieces and colored pieces. This is fodder. This ephemera is fodder. Hi, Miss Lisa. So that just, adds to the and I'm just playing here. This is just play. And okay, so if I boo-boo and it doesn't come out right, no big deal. I took the scraps out of my scrap drawer. I mean, who saves a piece like that? I do, but that's, because I'm kind of odd. But like, let's try this with red. That sounds like fun. For keeping my life simple. So I usually stick to the pigment marker pen. Barbara, I would have too, except I really wanted to work more with these. I've been drawing with these. Just piddling, nothing nothing fancy, but I really like them, but not being permanent is an issue. So, and I love writing with them. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. Except that this is an awfully little piece. I mean, really, it's really an odd little piece. So, and this piece, okay, this piece to draw on it, I'm going to have to use something besides. Ooh, I could use my new gold pen. Yum, yum, yum. But as far as what I'm going to put in my little, as far as keeping pins in my little book, the pigment marking pens work really well, and they work really well when I'm out somewhere. So that doesn't show up very much, does it? Maybe we need to use the silver pen. we may need to try the silver on it. I may not like either one of them. I may have to have white. Oh, I think the silver is going to work though. Okay, still not sure. So let's try the black pen. I guess I should have stuck to the black pen in the first place. Hello, Sharon. The black really shows up on it where the other does not show up. I have to tell you guys, apparently Jeff has managed to fix it, but last week, you know, Jeff's Jeep is not new by any chance, and it's been adjusted and raised and all of that kind of thing. And somewhere along the line, his windshield got broken. He had to get a new windshield. And after that, the thermometer that's in the overhead dashboard thing has not been right. So it was really cool out and it was 92 degrees. And he said he had read somewhere that they could adjust that. And I said, well, go up to Lloyd's and talk to him about adjusting it. I said, if you want it to work right, do what you want. So he goes up to the glass place and they say, that's interesting because it's not in the window. And I mean, it's always running really, really hot, that kind of thing. So the guy tells him, well, here's the problem. Jeff has rebuilt the bumpers on his Jeep and they're not plastic anymore. They're now metal, heavy steel, and he has taken the temperature sensor and it's tied up underneath the radiator. So obviously it's reading too hot. So last Friday it was nice outside and he didn't have to, you know, he had some stuff in the morning, but then in the afternoon he had time to mess with the Jeep. So he moved the Jeep into the shop and he took it apart and fixed it. Friday afternoon, Jeep wouldn't start. Absolutely wouldn't start. Totally dead. So he has no idea what's going on with it. He comes in so frustrated because all he did was move a wire, you know. So he's been working on the Jeep all morning. I noticed he just got it fixed. He's like, he was so frustrated Friday because all he did was move this little sensor and then the Jeep won't work. So I let him take my car to the football game, and it was funny though. Poor man. Yep, that's what I said, Julie. Poor man. So now, see, I have some more little collage papers. These are just little bits of collage paper that I will keep in here and play with. I'm going to have to, I probably ought to put some more papers in there because I have a whole bunch of appointments. Maybe I'll pull out some more papers and we'll put some more papers in there. But this project was last night's video, just so everybody knows. And then I am going to do something with these, and I will show you what I'm going to do sooner or later. I don't know exactly when, but when I get a chance to make another video. Okay, I really liked, yeah, those 4. I don't think I need any more than those 4. These pens also dry very quickly, so if I'm out, like sitting at a doctor's office, I don't have to worry about waiting for them to dry. Oh yeah, these are just so relaxing to do. Just, you know, and since I work small, it doesn't matter if they're tiny. Now, a lot of times I will take like a piece like this. Maybe in a minute I'll work on this, but I will use the lines that are actually on this piece of painty paper to do something with. We'll see. I'll see about doing that in a little bit. But let's get some more little pieces because I'm going to need more little pieces. Let's see what we can do here. I got to get stuff out of the way so I can get my scrap bin out. Let's not spill water everywhere. Okay, that's... Okay. The other thing is if this is too big, I just take and fold it like that so that it doesn't stick out. That one's just going to be too hard to work with. That's a picture out of a book. Oh, I've already got one of those in my book. This is all reasonably lightweight paper. This is like copy paper, and that kind of, you know, that looks like it was a calendar. Did you find it, Jeannie? Do you need me to send you a link to how to make that little journal? I think that's enough new papers. I really could throw this away though. You found it. Okay. But you know, I I don't know. There is a point where you kind of gotta, you know, think about the fact that you can't keep everything. Look at this. This is the top off an envelope, but it's too dang cool to throw away. Let's just, I'm going to play with that one. This is good enough. I've got enough new papers to make sure I have what I need. Lisa's here. Lisa, you still think you're going to be able to stream on Thursday? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm kind of working, kind of not. I have to get my calendar. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry that I have to it's this happens every month or every 3 months, depending upon which group it is. October, November. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yay, the Tanya Lisa team. Yay. Well, I told them that you sent me a surprise, but I wasn't going to show it to them until Thursday. So they'll just have to wait till Thursday to see the surprise. So see, I'm packed and ready to go again. Now I will probably put these with the other part of the project. I'll take these out so that I'm not toting them around all the time. But the other thing is sometimes when I get totally brain dead, looking at them gives me some little bits of ideas of something else I can do. These little pieces of paper, you could do Zentangle designs. If you haven't looked, if Barbara Zentangles all the time, so I know she knows what I'm talking about. But there are all kinds of online Zentangle kind of resources. If I can't really, like, ideas for Zentangling, ideas for the marks in Zentangling. Oh, there's the other flat one. Patterns. Thank you, Sharon. Patterns. There's all kinds of online stuff patterns-wise for Zentangles. And other kinds of markers would work. I just tend to use these. These tend to be my favorite. For some reason, I think that I need a fatter marker for that part. mark making patterns. There's tons and tons and tons of resources for that. I just, for some reason, while I have done some of it, it's not one of my things that I guess I do and call it Zentangling. I just call it mark making. So, it's basically the same thing. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry for that. Hi, Brittany. Did Brittany come in? Okay, I missed something. What did I miss? I'm gonna have to look at what she said. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I actually threw out my whole scrap box because I was sick of my old scraps. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I have multiple scrap boxes, so that is part of a problem. There is a problem with too many scrap boxes. And I don't know about anybody else, but I create scraps every time I sit down. Hi, Sue. Um, I think too. I doodle a little. I doodle, but it's just a little different. So I call it doodling, but it's basically the same thing. Okay, I gotta do this. This one is just too fine. It is not making me happy. So I either have to break one of those back out or I have to find a different one. I have to break one of these out because I don't like those. I'm glad to hear that, Jeannie. Um, if I have missed saying hello to anybody, I am sorry. You know what? Doing this today, though, makes me want to start on the other project, like right now. And of course, I have tons of stuff this week. Um, I have some kind of fancy eye test tomorrow. And somewhere along the line, I got to get ready to leave because we are going to be gone off for a little while. Oh, I like that. That's really a cool piece of paper. This looks, which other project? What I'm going to do with these, Lisa. I haven't told them what I'm going to do. This is like another little surprise. I specifically am making these, besides the fact that I needed to exercise my mark making and find ways to make new marks that I wasn't, different marks. I'm actually going to use these in a project. So, but I haven't told them what it is because I haven't done it yet. So, yeah, it would. This might have to just be a page edge because that would be really cool. And you know what this is? This is the envelope flap off of a security envelope. It has been coffee dyed. I have no idea what I used the envelope for. Used it for something and kept the flap. You can wait. Okay, well, since I didn't tell them, I haven't told you either. The what was I going to say? The package that I got from you, I wouldn't tell them what was in it either. I'm keeping all kinds of secrets today. I don't know how, but that's what I'm doing. Well, Julie, it actually finally got nice here. Oh, that came out really cool. I like that. That's a really cool one. And so I agree with you. I think it'd be really great on the edge of a page. So let's see. Oh, I didn't show you Thursday. I made this little page in here. Okay. And I made these little tags and I punched little holes. And then I thought, it needs little strings. So I put little lime green strings on the tags to go in this page. Which I really like. So, and I think, I don't think I'll do that. I think I worked on this other page and I think I would like to finish this page. If you guys can stand more doodling. Let's back up a little so you can see it. Well, maybe not. We'll wait and see. Let's see what it looks like. Where's the page? Not that one. Come on, where's it at? There it is. I want to work on this and finish this page. I think is what I'm going to do. Mostly because I don't like the idea of leaving it like this and not getting back to it because it'll take me a while to get back to it. Okay. So I put dragonflies in here, and I think I should put dragonflies in this one. Just for giggles. Lotus pods. Yeah, that's kind of what they look like. If I back it up, you can see the whole thing better. Okay, I had the little square thing. Oh, I had the little square thing. So, I never know what they're going to look like when I start drawing them. It's whatever they come out looking like. That almost looks like I got a whole one right there. These are not real dark because I didn't want a major amount of I didn't want the dragonflies to just be obnoxiously prevalent, or whatever you might want to call it. I didn't want them to show up too much. A Bob Ross happy little accident. There you go. Yeah, I just, started. This is more paint than I usually use. I usually don't use a lot of paint. I usually I often have a tendency to do more collage than paint. Yep, like they're flying behind there. That was the plan. It doesn't always mean that it works. It's just the plan. Okay, Barbara's going to be right back. Okay, that is just too much lopsided. There we go. We'll just get one like that. There we go. Okay. That's not going to be easy to do. Let's see if I can do it this way. Okay, guys, just so you know, I'm having to switch glasses today, so that means it might be hard for me to read chat. So if I miss something and you want me to answer a question or something, make sure to type it a second time if I miss it. Because for some reason today, I really need to be able to see what I'm doing, and the glasses to read chat are not the same glasses to see what's on the table. I might have to put some gold in the background. Since I have a new gold pen, I may have to find some way to put some gold in the background when I finish this other part. I just use cheap reading Dollar Tree readers, Sue. It's the only thing is that I can almost read the computer without the readers. Today, gold sounds good. Yeah, I'm thinking some gold in the background might be. When I get this side caught up with that side, I'll have to see where I want to put the gold. It also depends on how foggy my eyes are, how much I've done, and I made beads last night, so my eyes are tired, which happens lately. Even though I wear my torch glasses, they do make my eyes tired. But part of that is because there again, it's close-up work, and so I'm having to wear readers. So. I didn't realize just how different when I had my cataracts done and had the lens implants put in for distance vision, how much I would miss my close up vision, and how much different the whole thing was. It's been a couple years, but I'm still getting used to that kind of thing. Okay, come on. It's getting gooby on the top of it. I really like not having to wear glasses to drive and things like that, especially outside in the sun and whatnot. But I do miss my close-up vision and having to wear readers as much as I do. But I had to have different readers for, or different lenses for different things anyways. I had trifocals most of the time. So Tea Fairy came in. That might be good because I'm getting to be about out. Yeah, see, and that's it. So is that's what's happening today, is that the computer screen is about 3 feet away, and I have a raised platform behind my workspace, which my laptop sits on top of. Okay, Lisa. That pen is just misbehaving today. There we go. And so it's about 3 feet away, and then, but when I go to do something real close like this, it's one of those things where I have to have something a little bit stronger. I can do most things with just the ones that I use for reading the computer, but this is kind of fine work. Okay. Now we got to get those tiny itty bitty little dots on there. And this is a Pilot G2 white one, and it's real tiny. It's a 07. I think Linda sent me this. She sent me a couple of different really nice fine ink pens, and yes, I was hoping you would ask me. They said the Tea Fairy came in. Thank you, hon. Appreciate it. And it works really well. It's a really nice white pen. Even my finest Posca pens are not as tiny as this one. And this one is nice and opaque. So while you might not be able to see those from here, let me see. Oh shoot, I forgot. Just a second. The autofocus is turned off, so it won't do that. Okay, come on. There we go. See how tiny those dots are? Wait, where's the one I'm working on? There we go. See, they're tiny, tiny, tiny dots. But they make a big difference when you get the project done. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. So it must have started every time. Okay.
I just had a loose connection somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yummy. Tea. These are my favorite pens to write with as far as a black pen, but I like the 05s because they're this is a fine pen. This is an extra fine pen. And I really love these just to write with. Um, they're my favorite, just other than my fountain pens. I have decided I really like my fountain pens. But the ink in that 05 is not permanent. So while I like to write with it, it doesn't really work for everything. I only found out yesterday that Edith from Scrapbooking with Me lost. Oh, I didn't even know, Julie. Of course, I don't. It may be a channel I'm subscribed to, but don't necessarily watch. But it's really interesting that it changes the look of this so much. She's a sweet lady. Was he older? Yeah, they make it. The dots make it pop. The white on the black just makes it pop. It takes time, but it's still. Come on. That's too bad. Kathy, are you still here? Do you know when you're coming back down here? Kathy, I think she's, if I remember right, they're in Indiana. I may be wrong right now, but they have a house over in Milton too. Oh, that's too bad. Hospitals can get scary when you get to be our age. You never know. No, she's in Missouri. Thank you, Gail. And you don't think she's coming back until after Christmas? Okay. Well, I would think probably not till after Christmas because they have grandkids. That's one of the reasons why they go up there in the summertime is because they have grandkids and family really close. So I can imagine that they don't want to come back till after Christmas. Thanks, Gail. I if she left, I don't know. I don't think I said goodbye to her, which is really rotten of me, but um I know she has a little granddaughter that she streams with every once in a while, but I think she has a grandson too that's about the same age. Yeah, he's a bit older. That's yeah, not much though, I don't think, is he? Maybe a year or two. Old enough that he doesn't want to spend as much time with his grandma. One of the things you want to be careful of is not to let your hand back in any of these pens because they do take a few minutes to dry, especially on top of paint. This is acrylic paint, so um, it takes a few minutes for just about anything to dry on top of acrylic paint. But I tend to doodle around and move my book around a lot. That's one of the reasons why I really like to work on single flat pages more than I like working in a book. I don't know why I decided to do this in this book, but I do like the book. I love how the composition paper feels with paint on both sides of it. That's one of the things I want to do. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the next time I jelly print is to take a comp book apart and jelly print both sides of the paper on a comp book. Whether I put it back together or whether I use it in a different way, I don't know. But all the paint on this makes the paper feel really cool. Well, but Julie, I think we change what we do over. I mean, if there's a craft, I probably have done it. Okay. Honestly, if there's a craft, I've probably done it, and including, um, you know, silversmithing and things like that. I mean, I've done weaving, dyeing, but just about any craft there is, I've done it. And that's I learned to sew when I was 4. So I did that for years and years and years, and I was really happy doing that. But I haven't hardly sewn at all except for paper for a long time because paper's, what I like to do now. So, and I've always liked paper. Don't get me wrong with that either. I've always liked paper. Paper has always been one of those things. And books, I love books. Lisa and I'm not sure if she's here right now, but Lisa and I have this thing where both of us like to smell books. A really nice old book has this most wonderful smell. Now, not a moldy book, guys. Don't get me wrong. I don't like to smell moldy books, but an old book has an amazing smell. It is kind of pricey to just try new things, but then you know, I guess so was when I decided I wanted to do stained glass. Dad bought all the tools for stained glass, but that didn't last very long. I did several projects. He did a few projects, and then we were both done with it. But bead making now, let's see. Oh, probably close to 24 years I've been making beads. I won't tell you that for sure, but I think it's about that long. Yeah, the smell of old books is just amazing. Okay, guys, if you could see, I've got these glasses. I've got these glasses stacked like this. It's working. Too funny. I actually use a torch and I make lamp work, Gail. So, I have done fused glass, but I use glass rods and a torch and melt glass and do what's called lamp work. Okay, now then, I'm definitely going to put some gold on here. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to put the gold up this. Yeah. A common smell of old books, says the International League for Antiquarian, is a hint of vanilla. Lignin, which is present in all wood-based paper, is closely related to vanilla as it breaks down. Ooh, now that is really cool. That is really interesting. Well, I also have, let me show you the ones on my work glasses. These are really good. I don't want to get, just a minute. I'll show you what they look like. I have to go and get them, which is good because I need to stand up anyways. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put gold on the black tips too, Gail. That's for sure. Or that was Sue that said that. Okay, these are my torch glasses. When you're using a torch of any kind, you have to have protective colored glasses. These are specifically designed for the type of glass I use. But to buy a pair with readers in them was outrageous. So, can you guys see the little half moon things on there? Okay. See the little half moon thing on there? I don't want to take them off because if I take them off, then I have to try to reposition them, and it took a long time to get them right. But you see that little half moon thing? Okay. That is these, they're called Hydrotech. And it's like a silicone, and you can get them in different prescription. And it makes a bifocal out of your regular reader glasses. And I probably could do that with a pair of regular reader glasses, but I haven't fussed with it yet. These are, it took me a while for torching, because torching is different than trying to work here. You know, everything is different. And I keep these cheap readers everywhere. But when I went to this kind of plain torch glass is not cheap in the first place. The kind you wear for a regular torch, like if you're welding, they're a lot cheaper. These I got these on Amazon, Lisa. I ordered them off Amazon, and you can order them. See, they're based on what the reading thing is you need. What I would highly recommend, because these are not real cheap. They weren't horribly priced, but they're not real cheap. I would recommend that you go to Dollar Tree and figure out which strength you need, and then order the one you need, because ordering them in and not having the right one they're a little pricey. I think they were like $15 a pair. I don't want to tell you that for sure, because it's been a while since I ordered them. Because I had these ordered before right after I got my cataracts done. But regular welding glasses are less expensive than these. These are designed specifically for doing glass, and the way the torch is set for glass and different kinds of glass. And I actually have more than one kind of glass, so I have more than one kind of these. I just don't use the other pair very much, so I haven't set them up. But these are fantastic. And if you're having trouble with your regular glasses, this makes for a kind of an alternative kind of thing. But the girls that torch like I do, that use these, have all been very pleased with them. These have been on my glasses now for well over a year. It took a while to get them set just right. That was the thing. Yeah, they're a great idea. They work really well. And like I said, what I did was I went and got cheapies, several sets of cheapies, to see what set, and I have cheapies laying around all over the place, to see what set was the best. I used these 1.5s for a while and found I needed to go higher, so I had to order in some more expensive ones, and that's partially to do with not more expensive ones, but stronger ones, with the fact that it took a while for my eyes to finish healing, kind of thing. So oh, this is going to be cute. Just a minute, I have to do this. I just have to. Oh, that's going to be cute. We're going to make a, this is the envelope from Sharon's card and part of the napkin that Sharon sent. So we'll turn that into a little journal, but probably I want to finish this instead today. So we'll work on that. Plus, I think that it deserves some coffee dyed paper, don't you think? So that means I'll have to get some coffee dyed paper out. You may have to have this bird on it too. I don't know about that one or this one. We'll have to see. I haven't decided what, but we definitely have to turn that into a little journal. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the blue one. It does it adds color to it. Plus, it makes it pop. It pops more than the other one. The other one blends. This one blends. That one pops. So, but I'll get out paper and we'll make that next Sunday. Because I don't think I'll get this done before the end of the day. Or I should say, I don't think I'll get much more than this done. I know that on the camera, the gold doesn't really show up as that much different than white, but it really is quite different. Oh, there's something I want to tell you about these Posca pins too while I'm thinking about it. There are 2 of the Posca pins marked. Just a minute. Let me. Okay, this one is different. Okay. This is the same as this white one. Okay, I'll show you. But this gold one is the same point. But you see how these are both marked 1 MR or 0.07, and this one is also 1 MR or 0.07. This one is called pin type, and this one's called bullet shaped. Okay, let me show you the tips. Well, that one is all, I gotta wipe it off. Just a minute. It's got goo on it, you know. Just a minute. Okay. Come here. Come on. All right. You see the difference, guys? Okay. The one on the left is bullet tipped and the other one is pen tipped. Okay. Let me change this back. The problem with these pen tipped ones, and I have a couple of them, they are the same size as this tip, this bullet tip. They do not behave the same. Well, hello, Shannon, and bye, Shannon. I'm so glad that you were listening in. I hope you had fun. Inspiration by osmosis. I like that. Oh, I love that. That's a, we should write that down. Inspiration by osmosis. I have to write things down. And I have to look to see how to spell osmosis. But bye, Shannon. Okay, so I don't like these. Not, at least not the couple I've had. I have a black one. I have a white one. I like the bullet tips better. So before you go hog wild and buy a whole bunch of one kind or the other, you might want to try them to see which one you like better. But I find that these pin tip ones spit. They leave blobs, and I don't like that. I like the bullet tip ones better. And since they're the same tip size, it's just one of those things. Okay, let's go back to working on this. Yes, it does depend on what surface and what type of drawing, but in general, I find those pen tips have a bad habit of spitting. And now it might not be with all of them, but with the ones that I have played with that I have, I think I've got 3 of them and they all do it. So that's why I'm saying it really is one of those things you want to check out before you buy a bunch of them. And this new silver one and the gold one, the reason I thought of it is because both of these are the bullet tipped ones. I will tell you that the pin tip one is thinner in your hand. And that's one reason why I like these when I'm just doing black stuff. Yes, Lisa. Sharon Lombard sent me these. Where's the silver one? She sent me a silver one and a gold one. And they are really pretty. Yes, if the surface is super rough, just about any pen will spit. The other thing is I have done myself a no-no and gone pushed the tip to push down to make it yeah, that was I opened some Happy Mail. Sharon sent me some Happy Mail and I did some Happy Mail stuff earlier. But I have pushed down on the tip when I shouldn't have pushed down. You know how that kind of thing goes. Tried to charge up the tip and had it mess up. Barbara's back. That's why I said I got 2 packages yesterday, Lisa. One from you and one from Sharon. And I won't tell them. I haven't told them what you sent me. I will make them wait till Thursday. They're just going to wait. It's going to kill them between now and Thursday. Oh, no. The other thing, Gail, is that I, for the most part, only use craft paint. I have some higher end paints, tube paints, different things like that. Not expensive ones, but um, you know, some Liquitex. I think Liquitex. I have some Blick studio acrylics, things like that that aren't craft paint. But for the most part, I use craft paint. So my pages, if I'm working on top of paint, whether it's jelly printed or like these, they're pretty rough. It's kind of like working on top of uh, gesso. You know how rough gesso is? The other thing is with these bullet tips, you do not have to keep the pen as upright, which sometimes helps. But I do like this. This is you don't know if it's special enough for all of the buildup? Oh. Oh, well, Lisa, it was a present from you, so here's the deal, guys. It wasn't supposed to be here till Wednesday. She sent it last week, so it would be here in time for Thursday, but it wasn't supposed to get here till Wednesday, and it got here yesterday. Barbara, somehow or another, I seem to think someone has said that before. Maybe you told me that. Barbara, read Barbara's comment, guys, that it says, just a minute, I'll put it up. Lisa thinks it's cool, but don't get too excited till you see it. Yeah. Scrubbing it over with a paper bag doesn't remove the paint, but makes the surface. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Surface smooth. Okay. Barbara has probably told me that before, and I might think to do that and try it out sometime, because once in a while the pages will get a little too rough. But that's another reason why I like to use the Pigma pens or Posca pens or something like that, because if I'm drawing on like my jelly prints, regular like Sharpie pens, the tips of them just get eaten. Now, I won't tell you that my Pigma pens don't get eaten too, because look at the tip of this one. See how that one has gotten chewed up on the end? Because the paint is rough. But of course you would think it was cool, Lisa. If you didn't think it was cool, you wouldn't have gotten it, and you wouldn't have sent it to me. But I think it's cool too. It's Barb Owens tip so that you can draw mandala over it. That, yeah, because as intricate as a mandala is, you would really want to make sure it was kind of smooth. I may have just boo-booed because now that's going to be where my hand wants to be. So I'll come up here and work and let that get dry. I gotta see if I'm gonna be able to try to go shopping with Helen. We were gonna go shopping one day 2 or 3 weeks ago, and things have just gotten so crazy with all the appointments. Of course, then we had hurricane prep too. It's always better to be prepared and not have it come at us than it is to not be prepared and get hit by it. Let's just take this all the way down here. That doesn't feel good. Ooh, ouch. Just moved my arm wrong. Very much wrong. It's amazing how long doodling can take. I really want to do more of this. I want to do some more things like this because I really had fun with this. I don't know what yet I'm going to do, but I want to do something more. You guys got quiet. Of course, I guess I'm not saying much either. Thanks, Pam. It's about to get done. Like I said, one of these pages can take a while. Have this one over here, and it is more metallic in person than it shows on the camera for sure. Okay. So I'm thinking hard about what closure I can do for your flip-flop box. Ah, okay. I think this needs some of those little marks like I put on that other page. Just some markies. Like so. See, just to kind of almost give it texture. Just kind of probably all over the page, just wherever. You think you figured it out? Maybe, huh? Oop, that one's sideways. Don't want that. The doohickeys I have for your ID won't work. Oh. I'm glad that somebody else uses that word because, you know, my husband would say, doohickeys? And I said, yep. Mm-hmm. Thingamabobs. That's a good idea, Lisa. Julie Lee had to post a picture and maybe somebody had some idea to give you if you're not sure what to do with it. Okay. Let's figure out which way's up and which way's down in this book. Okay. This is, oh, well, I guess it would be nice if you could see the whole thing, right? I really like how it came out. See the little markies? Just some little markies in there. Just come on. There we go. Hate it when I can't hold it still and it does that. Come on, focus. Focus. There. Thanks, guys. I really like it. I can't remember if I'm dating these or not. Did I date these? Where's that first one? Okay. There's one in here that's all done. There's actually 3 now, I think. But where's the one that's got the dragonfly, so I know whether or not I dated it. That's not the dragonfly. I did date it. Okay. So I do want to date it. Did I date this other one? Yep, I did. Okay. October 2nd. Thanks, Lisa. Need a little knob that has a screw that screws into the hole I would make, but the screw needs to be thick enough to get through. Yes. How thick is it, Julie? How thick is your cover? Thanks, guys. The reason I'm asking is if you hold on, Julie, I've got some little knob things that might work. That might I'll show you what they look like. Long enough that is. You should. When I first painted the pages to an, yeah, I did not date it when I first painted the pages, but that first spread, this one was August 19th, 2021. Okay. Let me see. When was this one? This was the first spread I did. This was August 14th, 2021. About 2.5 millimeters thick. Let me go pull those out and see, because you could possibly order it. I mean, it's not. Oh. If I can find them. And also I'm going to need a ruler, so it's 2.5 millimeters. Oh. Okay. Paint the pages to take on your trip. That, yeah. So and that was in 2021 in the spring, I think. So it never got used. So now I have October, which is more than a year since I did the first couple of pages. Julie, these are a Tim Holtz thing, and I think they're what you're talking about. You and I are tracking her every project. Yeah, I was going to take this book on my trip just and doodle in it, just doodle, and I just never did it. There wasn't time for that. I didn't sit still long enough. I have learned that on a trip I don't often sit still. We're always busy, we're always going, we're always doing. So yeah, I don't think these are long enough, Julie. You have those. You were thinking, will it hold? Just a minute. Let me measure it. Let me get some different glasses. I have used these. I used them. I can't remember, but I brought this to show you because I had some. This is a leather belt that's not really fancy, but I had some other pieces of leather, and I used them to buckle some leather straps onto to use as a closure. But I'm looking to see how long this is, Julie. Okay, where are the millimeters here? One, two, three. That's about 3.5 millimeters. So that's only gonna go into your book. Just ooh. What are you trying to put this through? Because that's some pretty thick book. The deal is the ones I put in. I put some hypo cement, real like it's like what do you want to call that stuff? What is that stuff? You know that stuff that glues your fingers together? Super glue. Okay, it's like super glue, only it's got a really tiny thing of plumber's tape. No, plumber's tape is not going to hold it, I don't think. Super glue might hold it. As long as you can get it threaded 2 or 3 times around with some super glue. Thanks, Sharon. The Gorilla Glue. Now they also make this. What is it called? Loctite. Now there's multiple kinds of Loctite. Okay, and I'll spell it out for y'all. It's LO. I'm pretty sure it's LOCTITE, like that. Okay. Some Loctite is permanent. E6000 is going. I use E6000 for tons of things, Sue, but E6000 is going to be too thick in the threads of this, and it's not going to hold it. You used a book cover and made a box from 2mm cardboard. Now it says layers of gesso and paper on it. Yeah, you'd have to make sure that it would go through and get at least 2 or 3 threads on it, and then super glue it in. But Loctite, and you'll find it at the hardware store, they make different kinds of glue. One is permanent, okay, and you can glue car parts together with it. Then there's another one that is permanent, but you can break it. So in other words, it's glued there, but if you get a screwdriver and wrench it backwards, it will come apart, but it takes a lot to make it come apart. But I used this through a pretty heavy book cover, and it stayed pretty well. But I did use that hypo cement through it. What I started to say, Sue, was that can get it at Walmart. Okay, Sue says she thinks you can get Loctite at Walmart, but you do want to be careful, because if you think you ever want to take it apart, that permanent one is almost impossible to get a screw apart. But E6000 is thick, and I'm afraid that when you tried to screw the threads into it, it wouldn't really screw together very well. I use E6000 for a ton of things, but I don't know that that would work on this thing. The biggest thing, Julie, is to find out if you could get 2 or 3 twists on your screw. And Sue, I wouldn't doubt but what you could get it at Walmart. You'll find it very likely find it in the automotive section. Why is that so hard to get in and out of there? I don't know. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. We will make our little journal out of Sharon's envelope next week. I'll pull some paper. We'll put our little bird on it because I think that little bird is really cute on there. I think of course, we need to ink it. I need to fix the inside flap so that it will open. That kind of thing. So I'm going to go. Don't forget, Lisa and I will be on my channel here Thursday at 1:30. As long as the creek don't rise, that kind of thing. And I'll show you what Lisa sent me in my Happy Mail from Lisa on Thursday. So, oh, and I will be getting to this project that I was talking about soon. I promise. Soon. Bye, guys. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.